Our next letter is the letter E. E. And as you can see, E is represented here in its printed format. E, independent, initial, medial, and final position. Let's now practice writing E. E, independent, is written like this. It looks like a goose. You start right here on the line. You go right, down, and up. And E has 2 dots under it. So this is E in its independent format. I'm going to do E in its independent format one more time. You start on the line. You go right, down, looks like a question mark, and then you go right and up to form a goose, and then 2 dots under. E. One more time. On the line, imagine yourself doing a question mark. Go down and then go to the right and up, and 2 dots under. Let's move on to E in its initial position. It's like ba and ta in its initial positions, except for that ya has 2 dots under. So we do a tooth and a tail to the right and 2 dots under. How about E in its medial position? It also resembles ba, ta, and fa in their medial positions, except that E has 2 dots under. So we do a tail, a tooth, a tail, and 2 dots under. Now we'll practice writing E in its final position. It's pretty much the same as E in its independent position. All you have to do is start with a tail, go to the right, and do the question mark and the goose shape eventually. And of course, don't forget the 2 dots under. I'll do it one more time. So you start with a tail on the line and go down, forming a goose, and 2 dots under. E. Let's look at this letter and how it looks like in words. How about the word bait? Bait. The first sound is ba in its initial position. So we do a tooth and we go to the right and 1 dot under. Bait. So ba is connected to E. Bait. Bait. So we need E in its medial position. So we'll pull a small tail, a tooth, and a tail, and 2 dots for the E. Bait. And the last sound is ta in its final position, the smiley face. A tooth, a line, a tooth, and 2 dots on top. Bait. How about the word to be? To be. The first sound is ta, so we do a tooth and a tail to the right with 2 dots for the ta. To be. So there's oo after ta. So we pull a small tail, a circle, and we go down. To be. So there's ba after oo, and oo does not connect to the letter after it. So we have to put ba in its initial position. To be. So we need ba, tooth, tail, 1 dot under. To be. And the last sound is E in its final position. So we do a tail and the goose. And of course, 2 dots under. To be. How about the word تثبيت? تثبيت. The first sound is ta, so we do a tooth, a tail. 2 dots for the ta. Tef, tef, so we need tha. A tooth and a tail to the right. And 3 dots for the tha. Tef, tef, beat. So we need a ba. So we do another tooth and a tail to the right and 1 dot for the ba. Tef, tef, beat. B. So we need E also connected to the ba. So another tooth and a tail and 2 dots for the ya. Tef, beat. And the last sound is ta in its final position, the smiley face. Tooth, a line, tooth, and 2 dots for the ta. Tef, beat.